Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Wishing you a healthy and happy New Year going forward into 2023. Plenty of new videos along the way, as well as great guests coming up. So please stay tuned. Tell all your Backgammon buddies to like and subscribe to my channel, and many thanks for your support. Now, we are going to look at 6 opening replies in this short video. Now, 99% of the time when you make a 6 opening reply, it is correct to make both bars, as you can see in the position on the screen. Now, by doing this in the opening game, you achieve a lot of good things. You lock up both bar points, you advance your back checkers, you unstack your heavy midpoint, which is an efficient play, and you make a 3-point prime. However, there are some times where this is not the right 6 opening reply, and this is what we are going to talk about in this short video. Now, of course, if your opponent starts with a 6-1 and makes their bar, then we cannot make the bar also with the 6 as an opening reply. So how do we choose to make the play here? Now, the right move is to make 2 new points, to make the bar point and to also make the 2-point, as you can see in the bottom right position. Now, anything else would be an error in this position. Now, here we are only leaving an indirect shot for green, and of course we have 2 inner board points rather than 1. Now, that is very beneficial if green is going to split his back checkers and fight for an advanced anchor. We want to hit him and then have more points made in our home board to contain him. Now, it's worth noting that at certain match scores, certainly when we have a match score lead, it becomes more of a borderline decision whether to make the previous play or whether to bring 4 down from the mid and make our bar point very heavy. Now, the reason why this is very close at a match score lead is because with that lead we want to enter simpler games, and by playing 4 down we're leading into a priming game where if we are missed with an ace, then we have plenty of opportunity as white to use the spares to make the 5-point, to make the 4-point, and enter a priming game with much lower volatility and more gammon wins. Now, certainly playing priming games, they lead to more gammons, but they tend to lead to simpler games as well, where we are extending the prime forward, trapping our opponent. So certainly at match score leads, it's more of a borderline decision on whether or not to do this, and you can go on to XG and experiment with different scores to see how close the decisions often are. Now, at a gammon go score, such as 2 away, 1 away, Crawford, how would you play the 6 here? Now, it's worth noting that at this score, winning a gammon wins a match for white, whereas for green, a gammon is not useful at all. Green only needs a single point to win, but that's simply not the case for white. So would you still make both bar points here as white, or can you see a different play? Now, well done if you spotted it, but the correct move is to pick up both checkers, and anything else would be an error or even a blunder. This is also correct if green makes a 6-4 split or a 6-3 split, but with the run, 6-5 run, then it will be better to revert to the 2 bar points. Now, it's really important to adjust your checker play to the match score, and by making the double hit here, it increases our gammon wins by 9%, which is simply huge, and we are playing gammon go, so making the double hit is crucial. After a double hit, which we can see on the bottom right, we have 10 checkers on the zone. In the zone, we can bring more ammunition down from the midpoint, and just keep blitzing green, attacking him to really up our gammon chances. Now, unless green is very lucky and rolls a double to anchor straight away, then we have a very strong attack. And that's exactly the game plan we want to play when we are fighting for a gammon to win the match. So always adjust your checker plays to the match score. Now, I just want to finish with this comparison of the third roll position with double sixes. So here white has started by making an inner board point, which you can see, the 5 point, 4 point, 3 point or 2 point. Then green has made a split with 6-2, and then white has a double six to play. Now, in the top two positions, it's best to make the bar, but in the bottom two, it's better to hit twice, and particularly on the bottom right with a 2 point made, not hitting twice would be a big blunder. And by looking at these, you can see the difference between having a prime formation as white or having a blitz formation as white. And that's really key to understanding and guiding you towards making the best play. Now, with the 5 point made or the 4 point made, we still have a prime structure. So on the top left, making the bar point, we then have a 4 point prime. And on the top right, we still have a 3 point prime and can fill the 5 point quite easily on another roll. However, in the bottom two positions, with our points further spaced apart, it's much harder to fill the gaps, and we are moving more in towards a blitz structure. Now, this is why on the bottom right, with a 2 point made and the 3 gaps between the 6 point and the 2 point, we do not really have a prime structure. The 8 point and the 2 point on the bottom right can't be part of the same prime. So there we move more into a blitz play. So this is very instructive because you can see here when you look at the structure of your front position and where your points are spaced, you can ask yourself a question: do I have a prime structure as in the top two pictures, or do I have a blitz structure as in the bottom two, particularly on the bottom right? More spaces apart, play more blitz-like plays. Closer together, play more prime-like plays. So there you are. And this is also correct with a 6-2 split and a 6-3 split and a 6-4 split as well. So using XG to move around the points, to play around with third roll positions is very instructive, and you can see patterns emerging which will help guide you towards making the best play over the board. So thank you so much for all your support with my channel. Stay tuned, more good videos coming. Have a fantastic new year going forward. See you soon. All the best.